600 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. So why aren't these feet melting? It's not mind over matter. The answer is specific heat capacity. Change in thermal energy equals mass times specific heat capacity times temperature change. Specific heat capacity tells us how much energy is needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of a material by 1 degree. Every material has its own specific heat capacity. For example, the specific heat capacity of gold is about 129 joules per kilogram per degree Celsius. It explains the impossible. Let's break down the firewalk. A material with a high specific heat capacity needs a lot of energy to heat up, and transfers a lot of energy to its surroundings when it cools down. For example, to your skin or the air. Water is a good example. A material with a low specific heat capacity heats up quickly, but does not store much energy. Metal or coal are good examples. Even when they are very hot, they do not have much energy available to transfer when they cool down. Let's see what that means with real numbers. Imagine heating 1 kilogram of water by 10 degrees Celsius. Water has a specific heat capacity of about 4,200 joules per kilogram per degree. The energy needed is energy equals mass times specific heat capacity times temperature change. That is 1 kilogram times 4,200 times 10. So heating the water needs 42,000 joules of energy. Now compare that to 1 kilogram of coal heated by the same 10 degrees. Coal has a specific heat capacity of about 700 joules per kilogram per degree. The energy needed is 1 kilogram times 700 times 10. That gives 7,000 joules of energy. Same mass, same temperature change, but the water needs 6 times more energy to heat up, which means it is storing 6 times more energy at that temperature, and can therefore transfer up to 6 times more energy when it cools down. That is why hot water is much more dangerous than hot solids at the same temperature, and why water is so useful for heating systems, cooling, and temperature control. I've linked my full lesson pack below. It includes the slides and a self-marking workbook so you can practice this properly.